What's going on, everybody? We are the Cinefanatics, and it is time for another Star Wars trivia Schmoedown match reaction.
Well done.
Aces all around.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's the Schmoedown. We got another live action. See, now you're making me mess up too. We have another live match. There's going to be action in it, I'm sure. It's the Star Wars tournament that's live on Twitch. Like you said, we are the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
There you go. And I'm also Deadbolt, and he's Droopy McCool. Anyway, it's going to be right off the bat. Thank you, Garth. Anyway, it's going to be a good one. We got the... Man, we're neither one... Let's start this over. One more time. Just run the top.
Okay, starting over. What's going on, guys? We are the Cinefanatics, so we are doing another Schmoedown Star Wars tournament reaction. Yeah, I'm Robert Adams. That's Chris Adams.
Laughing my
We're here to do
off.
this, full of energy and. Anyway, yeah. So this is Andres Cabrera versus Laura Kelly, and here's where we have him on our bracket. Boom.
I'm looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be great. I mean, let's talk about this. We got Kelly winning this one, which I think a lot of people have had the foregone conclusion that Laura Kelly is going to win this one, but it's because that we've all been doubting Ace. We've been doubting Andres Cabrera over there, and he's been touted as having the Cinderella story of not just this tournament, but apparently of the entire season. So you can take the bracket off now.
Oh yeah, there's us. Oh, okay. Hi.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of a big deal. Is we've had Ace. He's been nailing his matches so far. He took out Ken, which is pretty impressive.
Not who we had on that one.
No, because Ken is a former champion. He's held the belt before. So it's pretty impressive for any rookie coming into the division to be able to take out a former champion. That is a rookie. That is a competitor to watch at that point. We as we have tonight, though, he's going up against Laura Kelly, who has faced off against Alex Damon before and gotten pretty dang close. So this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. And before we jump in, we got a couple other people in the chat. Let's get ready to talk Schmoedown podcast. My favorite people. Thank you. You are also one of our 3 favorite people.
Well, you can click to the next one.
Especially when you drop a $2 super chat. Love these 2 guys.
Sugar Bear.
And then we also got Krista Todd joining us. Thank you, Krista, for joining us tonight. And of course, always the magical mind McMurray, or however you say that.
Flawless delivery.
I would like to point out, it's been a hectic day. Could really use some Star Wars.
It's been a calm day for me. I haven't really gone anywhere or done anything today. Not that anybody really is right now in this state of the world, but even less than normal. I've been working on some special things that we'll announce probably on this next tagline that we're doing on Tuesday, honestly. I think I should have everything ready by then.
That's going to be a fun tagline because I'm going to have some stuff ready, hopefully myself, by that tagline.
Yeah, so going to be a blast all the way around. If you guys are not already watching the tagline on Tuesday nights, we highly implore, mostly because it's our channel, that you come hang out with us and check out the tagline. It's Tuesday nights, 9:30 Central Time. It's a blast. We talk about the week in the movie news, and we've also been talking a lot of Schmoedown towards the end of that show also. So the more people that come hang out with us, the more fun it's going to be. So if you haven't checked it out yet, come check it out.
Yeah, what he said. I agree.
Well done. What are we doing Saturday?
Oh yeah, Saturday. So Saturday we will be doing. We're
doing some plugs right off the top here.
Yeah, plug at the beginning. We'll plug at the end too. I like plugs on both sides. So on Saturday, speaking of,
no, I'm not. We're not doing the plug on both sides. This Saturday, we are doing a sweet. I'll let you. Let's do it.
Speaking of outer space movies that involve aliens, this Saturday we will be celebrating our Independence Day by watching that Independence Day. Feel free to come by this very channel this Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, and join us for an Independence Day watch along. This is free for everyone on YouTube. This is public. This isn't behind the Patreon paywall. We will do another movie watch along later on this month that is on Patreon, but this one is not. So feel free to come join us and watch that. And yeah.
And yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We've done 2 movie watch alongs already. They were a blast. I'm really looking forward to this one, especially because it's going to be open to everybody. So hopefully we have a lot of people that come and watch that because it's going to be great.
We will be doing it at 8 p.m. Central Time. So that is 6 p.m. for the West Coast and 9 p.m. for the East Coast. So Mountain Time is not real. So we don't worry about Mountain Time.
Also, Eric Rodriguez, Nerd Chronic. I'll be there for that one and maybe prepping a quiz in the process. That would be a fun quiz.
Man, that's multitasking. That is an excellent use of your time.
Absolutely. Plus, we just like Eric being there with stuff we do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a ton of fun though. I mean, we know like pretty much no one's gonna go see fireworks or anything this 4th of July because all the parks are getting closed down. At least around our area, all the parks shut down.
Mm-hmm.
No 4th of July fireworks displays. No nothing. No celebrations. Hang out in your house and go, yay! I'm independent. Yeah, come watch the movie with us. We know a lot of people watch that movie on Independence Day anyway. It's a kind of a tradition, so come watch it with us. That'll be fun.
Well, Garth, make sure you're there with us on Saturday to study and prepare for it. Take some notes. We might drop probably some behind the scenes knowledge that we may or may not have about that movie. I don't know if that's really going to help on Eric's quiz, but it'll be fun. Might
spark some memory later.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. We've
speaking of fireworks.
Speaking of fireworks, let's see how explosive this match is.
Ooh.
So I just need a few minutes to get into it, to get into my groove, and we got it. And let's hop on over to this. I need to click this. There we go. All right, are you ready? We're ready.
I feel like I want to sing. Have I told you lately? Never mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and play.
Before I remove you again. There we go. Let me know if you can't hear it because I don't see the microphone on the screen there. Can you hear anything?
Nope.
All right. Cool. Hold on, Laura.
Hey, there's Laura Kelly.
Hold on, Laura. We're not ready yet.
But she wants to talk.
She does. She'll get her time. She will get her time. I just apparently need to redo this again. You think you got everything set up and then boom.
So boom. I tried making an adult blue milk. This isn't good.
There it is. Yeah, why would you do that?
It's Star Wars something.
I see some audio on there. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Me of my chance to face the former champion.
I hear her, sort of. Turn her up.
Everything
well,
I do, I get better. I'm not stopping at one limit. I'm going to keep going, keep growing.
It's about to come to Mark and Christian, so they'll be loud.
Yeah.
Star Wars. It's the Star Wars. Playing some of that Schmoedown Star Wars. Oh, that's
two.
Yep.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It is the Star Wars.
That was not my fault.
Semifinals here. The tournament. It has almost concluded. 2 more matches left before we find out who the champion Alex Damon's next contender is. Joining me here, as always, my partner in crime from the beginning, Mark Baby Carrot. Tell us, Mark, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, Christian, not since the legendary fighter pilot Dak, and he felt he could take on the whole empire by himself. Has there been so much excitement in the Star Wars galaxy? Now, it didn't end well for Dak that day, but for us, Christian,
we should also say off the top here, streamlabs.com/cinefanatics. Drop any questions, comments, anything you want to drop in there.
Screw it up.
Hit that link.
On that one. So there is it's so much hype around this.
If you have a good chicken pot pie recipe, drop that in there.
Absolutely, because I've been eating the Marie Callender's ones, and I could use a good homemade
Digital
one.
was a question. When's it going to work? And boy, has it ever. Not only did we get the opportunity to just do the matches, and we'll be doing the regular season digital, but the Star Wars division, we maybe got like 1 or 2 a year. We have done so many matches and so many great matches.
Do you think Ellis just brings up an old Star Wars match and just pauses it on the logo on his screen?
I don't know any of the answers, but I'm watching people watch it, get these right. And
do you think he goes that simple with it, or do you think he's actually got the logo ready to go?
Competitors are something else, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, you got Lights Out and you got Ace. You got Andres Cabrera going up against Laura Kelly.
Well,
and
I mean, what do we do?
has been a force to be reckoned with. He's pulled some upsets already. He's knocked off some of the old guard, and he says, I'm a new generation, and I'm ready to be here right now. And then you have Laura Kelly, who's going to be his toughest opponent he's ever faced, not just in trivia, not just in Star Wars trivia, but probably anything
that
in
it is.
life.
It is 11:30 right now
drag out,
here in Texas.
Her nickname, Lights Out, because I don't even know if she's missed a question yet in this match.
She has been first round, certainly not, and the pairing with Shannon Barney, the Queen of Corruption, has worked wonders for Laura. And I'm not even talking about her game in general, but I'm talking about the attitude. She has this confidence, and sometimes when players have this confidence, you're like, all right, Brandon Hanna, relax. But when it comes to it's like it fits.
Shots fired.
It's
bam, bam,
it scares
bam,
the hell
bam.
out of me, but it fits. And when you're watching the way that she communicates with Shannon, it's like she belongs in Corruption. And yes, granted, she might have gone to the dark side, but she's powerful. Now the question is, like you said earlier, Andres Cabrera has been the overall story of this tournament, though. He really has been. He's in a play-in match. Everyone said, well, I don't know, that's showing against Parker. This Quevedo guy's going to beat him. Well, that didn't happen. Well, he beat a rookie. The guy didn't know really what he was doing.
You did it too.
Ken's an ex-champion. He'll take him out. Well, that didn't happen.
We were both going to type the same thing. You beat me to it.
Star Wars history
Got him.
Go 2-0 in the division.
Yeah, that's right. I think he's representing his faction well as Laura is hers. When you look at Andres being a part of swag, I mean, he puts the drip in swag, and not just because he drank a gallon of water before 8 a.m. On the other side of the table, you have Lights Out Laura Kelly, who probably had a nice glass of champagne around noon and is feeling great and does not fear any opponent. Now, Christian, when you look at everybody watching us right now, I want to say hi to everybody out there on Twitch and check out Twitch Prime. I want to give a big shout out right off the top to Ken Jack, 1984, who donated us some subs. We always love that. And this is a big Star Wars event today, but we also have a big Star Wars event coming Monday in our preview. Christian, tell the kids at home about it.
So on Monday, Brad Gilmore, Jen Sturger are going to be previewing the finals. Whoever wins here today will be facing Andrew the Hunter DiMolante.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Next week. Jen and Brad will be previewing the finals match as well as the Inner Geekdom Tournament. The Inner Geekdom Tournament will be finishing up its run of the first round. We have 2 more matches in the Inner Geekdom this week. The first one,
do we miss some matches?
You joined up, you might have seen it already. Mike the Killer Kalinowski.
That was a good match.
He is the former.
We have seen it already.
Champion.
We have seen it
against Greg Idris Alba. That match, if you are a patron, you have access to that. If not, we will see it tomorrow on the YouTube channel, and then on Friday.
I love it so much.
I love that.
Superstar, 2 rookie superstars. You
that'll
have
be good.
Ben the Bandit Goddard, who in 3 different divisions.
Let's go, Ben, upset of the year.
Matching up against
someone will be losing this match.
Parker,
who will it be?
The
will Ben finally get his first loss in a non-exhibition match
this Friday, and then after that preview special will air on Monday, and both Brad and Jen will be breaking it down. So again, thank you also to Jake Goldeneyes, who donated 10 subs here. So for those people doing that out there, really
a little less impressive because he's only played 1 match so far.
This match, want to see exactly how we got here today. Well, Nerd Chronic, he never disappoints, does he? Well, we're gonna find out how we got here.
Ben's played several amongst 3 different divisions. Oh, gotta be quiet for the Nerd Chronic promo.
give me prep time, and I think I can keep up with anyone if I have enough prep time. And now I know exactly what to expect.
I'm one with the force. The swag is with me.
Yeah.
I'm one with the force.
The neon light
Swag
behind
is
him, that was
with
cool.
Once we master this challenge, there's nothing stopping us from bringing true balance to the force.
Once again, first of all, people didn't think that Andres would make it to the qualifier. Nobody. And here he is beating a former champion. He is, I believe, the first person to go 2-0 in Star Wars since Alex Damon.
Ace has been on a tear. What can I say? Now that they've seen what he can do, let it be known that Ace will not be stopped until he brings balance to the force. Ace is the chosen one.
It's no secret that Laura Kelly is the best Star Wars player in this tournament. But something you may not know about her is that she also happens to be an epic storyteller.
Once upon a time,
Oh,
there was
Lord.
a little boy named Ace who spent the summer of 2020 rising to mediocrity. Now, Ace did not have to earn his place in this story. He got there by taking down a has-been named Ken Knapsack. And do you want to know what I think?
Yeah, I
I
do.
think Ken lost on purpose.
You just robbed me of my chance to face a former champion, and I'm not happy about it.
What happened? You were supposed to destroy the dark side, not join them, and yet here you are. Corruption?
This has been real fun and all, but it's time to turn the lights out on Swag.
I love all of this.
You're feeling like the favorite. You're feeling well prepared. You're not feeling like it's
Everyone's
you're not scared.
promo game has been on fire lately.
No, I'm not.
And I get it. You got all that confidence. Former #1 contender. Everyone thinks you're going to win. That's cool. Keep doubting me. And I'm going to keep introducing you to Upset City.
I'm going for the perfect match. There's going to be a moment in round 1 when you will get to see the lifeblood drain from a grown man's face as he realizes he's playing against a competitor who is actually trying.
I'm bringing the light side. I'm bringing the swag. My manager, Winston Marshall, has all the wisdom of Master Yoda and all the power of Mace Windu. This fire that I've been bringing, it doesn't stop. Mira, señorita, que este fuego no termina. Ain't no lights getting turned off. Especially
Say it again for me, Ace.
You, Andres Cabrera, are a tumbleweed that didn't even make it onto the
I don't
road
even know what he just
before I
said, but
crushed you and left you to rot in the sun. I am your reckoning, Ace, and I am on a mission.
I didn't know
So
Spanish
I
was going to be
recommend
involved
you
in this
stay
show.
the hell out of my
Yeah.
way.
Can we go back and fix our bracket real quick?
You think Ace is going to win now?
Oh, no.
The chills are real. I mean,
Just leave the bracket as is. Just
Here's the thing. I'm starting to think that Laura Kelly
that
has
is
actually
something.
taught Shannon how to be a heel.
Yeah, that's a pretty epic storytelling there by our.
Are you
pal
sure
Eric
about that
Very
one?
Chronic. My only question, Christian.
That's what
who
I'm
was
starting
the
to think.
chubby kid with the unkempt hair you were announcing with. I don't know who that Joker was. I'm glad
that
you
was very
called
good,
me for the big
Eric.
match.
Good promo.
all right, we all know you look very nice now. You
That is
cleaned
very
yourself up.
true.
You look,
Come on.
Someone needs to
Well, I
check
know,
on
it's for the
Danny
semifinals match, we understand
whenever
that.
Ace brings up the Spanish.
The other thing is, I think when it comes to the faction standings, when we look at the faction standings right now, you have the Finstock Exchange, who has a massive lead. They have right now they are up by 9 points over Swag. If somehow Andres Cabrera can deliver a TKO or a KO here and get 4 big points, they only see themselves 5 points away, or maybe even 6, which would be great for Swag. Corruption, they need this, and they need it bad. They're in 7th place right now. They're tied for between with the dungeon, and they need this. They really need it badly here in order for them to make any kind of run at all, to even get themselves in like 4th or 5th place.
Sí,
They
es
need
muy
this.
bueno.
So Laura Kelly is here fighting for Corruption.
And
Andre
now we've
is
exhausted
fighting
the extent
for
of his Spanish.
Swag,
That-
and the
yeah,
winner
that's-
will
that's it.
face
I can do some numbers.
Hunter Demolanta next week, July 8th, right here on Twitch.
Can you go
on
past 10?
the Schmoedown
Es
channel.
promo,
All right, without any further ado,
muy
we gotta bring
fuego.
in both the managers
Very
of
fire.
Swag and Corruption. Here we go again. Shannon Barney, and Winston Marshall. Winston,
Los gato en los
Andres
pantalones en fuego.
Counted out every time.
Got cats in your fire pants.
You said it.
Got cats in my fire pants.
Even myself, when I said who are your competitors for Star Wars, and you said Andres, and I said, is he ready? He said, oh, he's ready, and boy, has he ever been.
Okay,
this is once again coming in.
Winston's got the Nerf gun ready.
How are you feeling?
What was that?
First of all, Shannon, hello. What have we here?
Nice.
Second of all, of course, Ace is ready. This man
rocking the
Lando. Tell
Lando.
you something that's been just so kind of crazy. A lot of people know that I've been working on my show. I've been editing a lot, right? So I took some time off on Monday to check in on my boy, and we got the faction together, and we decided to just throw every question we could possibly think of. My guy missed not a thing. It's almost as if he was inside the Force. He was a hologram, a Force ghost. He knew everything that was to know. So, yes, I'm not concerned about the lights being turned off. I was born in the darkness, all right? And I don't even care that I'm mixing franchises.
Shannon, this is look. You have talked about Laura Kelly, high praises, and rightfully so.
I love Winston.
She has a brand new attitude. Yeah. She has been playing lights out. You have deemed this in the beginning that she is no longer the Luminous. The light is gone and lights out. It has become. Why does this new attitude work for her, and what's going to happen today?
Well, first of all, I just like to say that as I'm out here looking into the boys club, it gives me no greater pleasure to kick this door down today, to let Laura Kelly in to dismantle the whole thing. I don't actually want to talk about why her journey to the dark side has been so advantageous for her, because you're seeing it in her work every single time she gets on the screen. And it's
correcto mundo.
Now, Winston, my friend, last time you and I met, you were very eager to get me back in this ring, champagne in hand, ready to party. And I figured, since we are back here, and since we're going to beat you again, the very least I could do is honor your request.
Glad to have the great Alex Shawshek here with us, hanging out, fresh off a great Schmoedown
tournament run in Star Wars.
That was good.
Oh, wow. She went right to the bottle, Christian. That is someone who means...
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I saying that while Shannon was talking?
Shannon and Winston, Shannon, it looks like you just cleaned your place, which is very admirable. Winston, I feel like Marty McFly just walked in.
I can't wait for next week's Schmoedown.
So Back to the Future. But I'm going to ask you all about round one and about all the challenges that we've seen in this tournament so far. As a manager, do you have your antenna up in the first round looking for maybe some sort of possible advantage and maybe even
vibes of spectacular, because we got Bateman versus Bibiani again?
This isn't coming down to Ace versus Laura. I know that's why we showed up here. I know that that's the name of the marquee. This is going to come down to myself and Shannon. I watched the other matches. I can't believe that Sam Levine, double belted former champion that he was, did not challenge the absolute absolutes. I watched all the movies over and over again because I'm right there with my boy. I'm watching for all of these. And what's going to be the difference maker, because my boy is more than enough of a match. This is going to come down to you and me, Shannon. So don't drink too much of your champagne. I do have my adult LaCroix here, though. So
at least we can agree on one thing, Winston.
White Claw?
We're both ready to challenge the hell out of this match, and I've got my eyes on all of you. So let's do this.
All right. Well, thank you to both Shannon Barney, Winston Marshall.
All right, more challenges. I'm so excited,
my friend.
Christian, in the words of Biston the Space Monkey.
Yeah, I understood that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Hey, I understood that reference.
Introducing first.
Drip, drip.
Yeah.
Representing.
Get it.
Swag. And the meaning of. With a record of 2 wins, no defeats in the Star Wars division. He is Andres Ace Cabrera. Andres Ace Cabrera. Andres,
I'm going to break my chair.
I've known you for a long time, my man. I have watched you in general in your career kind of watched you grow from back in 2015 when you joined Schmoes Know, and here you are today, 2-0 in the Star Wars division, where nobody thought you had a chance. Nobody thought you were going to get past that first round. And RB3 this morning on SEN said you like that. You like when people doubt you because it motivates you. Is that accurate?
All right, Kalinowski, calm down.
Anything to motivate me. That's all I need, right? Just like Michael Jordan. I just need anything I need to keep me going. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, I keep winning, and I'm going to keep being the underdog, and I'll take it because I'm going to keep winning.
Yeah, Ace, you bring up athletics, and now you're speaking my language. I know that you're a great distance runner. If you put this tournament in terms of a marathon, how do you feel right now? Are you worried about using your final kick too early? Do you think you have enough left to get not just past Laura, but ultimately past Andrew DeMolante?
Oh yeah. My thing is one victory at a time. But
y'all in the chat are hyping the heck out of this game.
For not just this match, but the following.
And thank you.
So always staying prepped, always staying ready is kind of my mentality.
By the way, if you see me doing this throughout the night, it's because the swag theme has not left my head yet.
Shannon and Laura have been talking a lot. I mean, over the last couple days, Laura Kelly has called you so much as a tumbleweed and said,
I know those are.
You took away her opportunity to.
We got a couple of them living next door.
She also
I've seen a few of those in my lifetime.
Seem to be taking maybe as serious as
drove past one this morning.
Should be. How do you feel about Laura? Because you were a fan of
Well,
Laura. You watched Laura last
our
year.
neck of
And
the
how
woods,
do you feel
but
about her attitude from
every
last
once in a
year
while?
to this year?
That's fine with me. Yeah, keep underestimating me. Like I said in the promo, I'll take it. You see me as like another tumbleweed, and then you get surprised, and I'll end up beating you. So I'm cool.
And then I'll tumble your weed.
All right,
I mean, come
Andres,
on.
Good luck to you. We'll see you in a
We
moment.
can't do that in Texas. It's not legal yet.
It's a confident kid, Christian.
Fact.
And his opponent, representing
I can't bop to this.
Corruption,
I can bop to any electric guitar being played like that.
the record of 2 wins, 2 defeats in the Star Wars division.
You'd actually start headbanging, which I'm not going to do because I'm starting to have a little bit of a headache, so I'm not going to be doing any headbanging. Ooh.
Laura,
Let's get ready to talk Schmoedown podcast. Says bros.
Corruption.
Bros.
Known you for a little
This
bit now.
match.
It's come to the Star Wars division. The difference
I know exactly the tone
from
of
you
that.
as a competitor from your first match until now is just more
Thank you
so
for
in
the
attitudes is
$2
monumental.
super chat there. Appreciate
What do
it.
you think has
Appreciate it.
changed
And
from
we are
your
hyped.
debut match at Celebration to now?
A lot has changed. I will say though, I think
I kind of like her shirt.
attitude was sort of there all the
Wear a
time. It was
mask.
just sort of buried underneath this sad little.
Mine's in the dryer. I need to get it before
light
tomorrow.
side worshiper, little Jedi out there with her 2 little.
I'm in my bedroom. I don't need one.
Cute though. It was so cute. It was almost as cute as Ace thinking he's gonna walk away from this match with a 3-0. Sorry, that's just.
That didn't work.
It's so completely preposterous. I can't even like.
Wow.
I don't know that I've ever seen anyone look more intimidating just holding a marker. The pen is truly mightier than the sword. And Laura, I got to ask you, because in the movies, Yoda says that no, the dark side isn't stronger than the light side. You seem to have gone to the dark side. Can you tell us from being over there, is the dark side stronger?
It absolutely is, Mark. Thank you for asking. I'm very much enjoying my little dark side, attitude here. I think it's going to be here to stay for a little while. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm going to be here to stay too, because this will not be my last match in this tournament.
All right, so Laura Kelly is all business as she prepares for.
What if she won and she said that next week?
Andres Ace Cabrera. All right, here we go.
This is not even my last match in this tournament. Are you sure about that?
And Laura, here we go. Both Laura and Andres are here. Mark,
it's everyone's
rules
last
of
match in this
round
tournament.
number 1.
This is the time that Darth Vader once told me, prepare your troops for the ground assault on
Oh,
Hoth.
yeah.
Hey, round number 1.
Round
the
one.
field of competitors.
See,
Number
be like
2
Darth
is gonna
Vader.
hear
Where are you
10
at?
questions from 10 different corners.
It may
of
save your
movie
life.
Trivia Schmoedown Star Wars know-how.
I
Each
mean-
question is worth 1 point. No penalty for missing a question. No stealing.
That's
in
not
round
incorrect.
number 1. As soon
I
as
mean,
we
I kind of
ask
just
the question,
wanted
you
to
have 15
throw
seconds
Darth
to write
Vader
down
in
the
there,
best attempt
but
at an
I mean,
answer on whatever tablet
He
you provided.
took
with
off the
whatever
mask and
writing
then he
pencil you
died.
prefer. Once we ask you by name or
Well,
nickname, to really
so
eventually show
technically,
you
he was on his way out already.
Anytime you verbalize
He
your
just wanted to
answer
take off
into
the mask to be
microphone.
taken off so
I'll
he
remind
could
each
get one
competitor
last
you
look
have
at
3
Luke with
usages
his own
of the
eyes.
JTE rule throughout the duration
Still,
of
the mask
match.
came off
If
and
you're not
he
sure you
died.
heard the question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds. Use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to
I mean,
be used at any point.
his
throughout
mask
the
wasn't
3-round
keeping
match. You
other
may
people from
initiate
catching
the
his
challenge,
nasty
but it's
burned
your
body.
manager
But
Probably it's not a good
ratify
selling point for
and
masks now that we're
confirm
talking about it.
said challenge.
All right. So with that, we ask Laura
so not
Kelly,
wear
are you
one
ready?
and then you die.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Well, no.
Andres, you ready?
Ready.
That's the best selling point.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right.
Oh, yeah.
First round, first question, first topic is.
Oh, here we go. Let's see how well we do.
What news did
I'm gonna do
Padme
awesome.
have for Anakin when he returned to Coruscant after rescuing Palpatine?
I have some news, Christian. I want to remind everybody out there in the chat, please do not type in the answer. If you think you know, refrain. You will unfortunately be
I see we're
3.
PJ's back to normal
2.
questions again.
jettison.
In round 1
Pens down, please.
I
Pens
like it.
down, Laura.
because I can answer it.
That she's
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yes, Andres.
She's pregnant.
1.
She
to
is
1.
prego.
All right, next question mark.
That's what I said. She's
Well, that's
prego.
never good news. Your next question is in the world of The Force Awakens.
She prego, yo.
And the question: who convinces Supreme Leader Snoke that the Star Killer base weapon should be used?
You can see how intense the semifinals have become.
Oh yeah, it's getting hot in here. Should have turned on my AC.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Said Force Awakens, right?
1. Pens down, please. And Andres.
Hux.
Yes, Laura.
Hux.
Tie game. 2-2.
General Hux.
All right, next question.
Huxley.
Next question. Here it is. The
Aldous
Empire
Huxley.
Strikes Back. In The Empire Strikes Back, who says he's as clumsy as he is stupid?
I've said that about multiple people.
Empire Strikes
Yeah, I've
Back.
heard you say it.
We probably said it about each other on multiple occasions.
5, 4. At my wedding. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Pens down, please. And Laura.
Vader.
Yes.
Oh,
Darth Vader.
Yes. Okay.
Who's he
3,
saying that
3.
about?
Next question
I
mark.
don't know. I put C-3PO.
All right, your next question.
It's talking about
comes in the world
R2-D2 or
of
something.
Phantom
Being sassy
Menace.
again.
And it is: how old was Anakin when Qui-Gon and the others found him on Tatooine?
Ooh.
How old were you, Chris,
How
when the
well
Star Wars
do you
universe
remember
found you? Do you
that
remember?
I'm not
Weird
answering
Al
that
song?
question. I don't want to lead
Because he
into
says
it.
it in the song.
Yeah, there's two
5,
ages
4,
I'm thinking of, but
3,
I think I
2,
nailed which one it is.
1. Pens down, please. And Andres.
9 years old.
That is correct. Laura.
I went with 10.
Oh, Andres
Oh,
takes the first
no.
lead here, and Laura Kelly misses her first
He's
question
9
ever
and she's 14.
in
Nine.
the, Star Wars first
Yep.
round. All right.
A
So
long,
Andres
long
strikes
time
first.
ago.
All right, next
Stop.
question. Next question. Solo. On what planet
Ugh.
do Han and Beckett have their final gunslinger duel, leading to Beckett's death?
Fun to kind of glance over at the chat from time to time, Christian. Both Video Drew and Ken Knapsack making waves in the chat room already.
Ken's just here to look at your haircut.
Who is it?
That's true. And 5, 4,
Laura Kelly
3,
missing a question. That's crazy.
2, 1. Pens down. And Laura.
Savarine.
Yes. Andres.
Savarine.
Correct. Andres
Said an
still
awful one.
5-4.
Why
Solo.
is that a movie?
Now we're trying to get that perfect round as we are halfway through. Mark, next question.
All right, your next question is in the world.
I'm giving
of what is
myself a
called
point for
the
that.
Citizen
I'm right.
Kane of Star Wars: Return of the
But technically,
Jedi.
so am I.
And the question: before being ushered off the plank above the Sarlacc, Luke says, "Jabba, this is your last chance. Free us or what?"
Oh, that was
My
easy.
all-time.
That one's
favorite
not about
scenes
Solo.
In my all-time favorite movie.
Free us, or I will give you a
Chill,
gift
Christian.
certificate to
Literal
Golden Corral for the
chill.
all-you-can-eat buffet.
Repeat the question.
No, it's Olive Garden
First
when
one.
you're here with your family.
I can do that. All right.
I am
First of
mistaken.
3. In Return of the Jedi, before being ushered off the plank above the Sarlacc, Luke says, "Jabba, this is your last chance. free us or blank.
Or you'll never be able to change your underwear ever again.
Jabba doesn't wear underwear.
Oh, how do you know?
Because
5, 4.
I've seen his entire
3,
body in the movie.
2, 1. Hands down, please. Andres?
I said die.
That's correct. And Laura?
Die.
Free yes
Andres
or
using
die.
It worked for him because he kept that round there, too. Excuse me, kept that point in the round. And here's our next question. It's from The Rise of Skywalker. What is the opening line of the crawl in The Rise of Skywalker?
That's a solid JTE usage right there.
Wait.
Andre's original
What's the
answer
opening
was
line?
The opening line?
Free us
Got
or
it.
Party.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit as much.
No. 4, 3,
Ooh,
2,
yeah.
1. Pens down, please. And we start with Laura Kelly.
The dead speak.
Yes,
That's
they
it.
do. And Andres.
The dead speak.
Andres Cabrera still
The dead
perfect here.
speak.
7-6. Kelly
There's
just
a
1
voice.
point behind.
Oh,
And
gosh.
7-6 score going
This
into
is the
question number
voice.
8, Mark.
You were close.
That's right. We move on to
I knew I was in the
question
idea.
number 8. And your query is, in the world of Attack of the Clones, it's simple. In what year was Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones released in theaters?
When was
Christian, I
Attack
got to
of
tell
the
you,
Clones
I
released?
love
Oh.
that both Laura and Andres used the exclamation point in their last
Mm.
answer. If one of them had done a question mark, do we
5. I'm glad they didn't do that. 4.
Yep.
3,
dead speak?
2, 1. Pens down, please. And Andres.
2002.
That is correct. Laura.
2002.
Yes. 8-7.
2002.
2002.
Andres keeping a 1-point
we
lead
go back
over
to that year?
Lockout as we get to our next question.
No.
Number 9.
We can go back
Rogue
like
One.
a year ago.
In Rogue One, which character says the
Not
Force
far enough.
moves darkly near a creature that is about to kill?
That sounds scary.
I just
Looking at
want-
it.
I just watched this movie. The other day, I told you that, right?
You watch it with your family?
With the daughter, yeah.
I can't.
And
I don't.
5,
I don't know his
He has a
name.
name.
I'm trying to remember his name
3,
too.
2, 1. Prove it. And pens down, please. Laura.
Chirrut
Yes.
Kimwe.
Yep.
That is correct. Andres.
Chirrut and Way.
That is correct. All right. So
Air
Donnie
Wind.
Yen.
Cabrera
Donnie Yen.
has now
Yeah.
put himself in position for a perfect round here. Should he hit this next one? If he
Got the
does,
actor's name.
then he and only
That's
he
what I
will
was
have
thinking,
the bonus
but-
question here.
Yeah.
Mark, what would that question be?
It comes from a movie that was released a couple years before Andres was
And I
born.
like Rogue One,
This
too.
is episode 4, A New Hope. And the question, how many credits does Obi-Wan say he will give to Han in advance to get himself and Luke off Tatooine and to Alderaan? I love this question because it's tough. And
Because it's
I
a
knew
specific number
Yeah,
too.
that's a good one.
Rare.
That's the reason.
Rare.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
I
down.
don't know.
Andres.
2000.
Perfect round for Andres
Yeah.
Cabrera and for Laura.
2000.
Yes, it is.
I wouldn't do it for more
Andres
than
Cabrera,
500.
10-9.
Yeah, I didn't do the specific number. I just went, I'm going to
this
give you half
next
now.
question will be for
Yeah, I couldn't
Andres and
remember.
only Andres as we get to it. Ace, are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
All right.
Here's your bonus question. In Revenge of the Sith, who can be heard saying, army or not, you must realize you are doomed?
General Grievous.
Padme.
For one more
Yeah.
point,
Oh,
Andres
Grievous.
Cabrera goes
No,
up
it is
by
Grievous.
2 here. 11
You must realize
9 over
you are
Laura Kelly. All right, so
doomed.
round number two begins. Mark, how does round number 2
So
go?
real quick,
We're inviting the
So are we gonna
managers
talk
then
about
to witness
Palpatine, the
reading of
Emperor?
rules.
He might come up.
Time honored
Yep, we will.
tradition. Round number 2 is known
He
as
might
the
come
wheel
up.
round. It's Star
And
Wars.
I
so
say
this
he,
is
not
the
the two of
wheel
them.
of destiny. Once you settle on a
Movie
category, you're gonna
Fanobi,
be asked 5
Marco still late at the
questions
Jedi
from
movie
within
questions.
genre
Hell of a
Star
match. Good
Wars.
night,
Movie
all.
Trivia
Thank you
Schmoedown
for the
know-how.
$4.99
Each question's
for
worth
that movie
2 points.
Fanobi. You have a
No
good night
penalty
as
for
well.
missing
Thank
a
you.
question. However, stealing is available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to a mere 1. Christian, we still have 3 usages of the JTE rule for Laura Kelly. We have 2 left for Andres.
I almost
who
feel
did
like
have a
we're on the
perfect
panel
round,
with
unless
all of them here. I
Andres
mean,
is going to have the decision alongside his manager, Winston Marshall. Should he
Oh, hey,
want to
Christian.
spin first or defer to his
how
opponent?
y'all doing?
All right, so we're gonna drop,
Look at me.
both
No?
Shannon
Okay.
and Laura out here
All
for a
right.
second. Winston, you got
Okay.
60 seconds to talk to Ace starting now.
I'm gonna need you when this match is over to call everybody that's backstage that could see me and see what happened when you took that league, dog.
Nice.
Before we go. But we remain the underdog. Keep that mentality because that's what feeds your fire.
It's a nice looking light box he has right there.
Yeah,
you were killing it. A perfect round, baby. Come on now.
That's a sexy. That's a sexy light box right there.
Let's go, son. I believe in you.
That's stuff.
That's stuff. I do apologize. I'm a little hyped. All right. So here's what I would suggest.
He said something there.
And this is completely up to you. Keep pouring it on. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's go first.
All right. So Andres, you want to spin first?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here we go. So Andres will be spinning first. Here's the first spin.
It's always intimidating to look up and double-digit lead.
It's a copyrighted song, dude.
Well, he's going to find out. He does have.
I'm not sure that it is.
He asked him. He would have said,
Rogue One.
He lands on the line.
Rouge One.
Wait, is that Rogue One or is it Rise of Skywalker?
It's Rogue One.
It is closer. Go closer to it, and you'll see it.
It is Rogue One.
It's Rogue
Can
One.
you zoom in?
Do you want Rogue One?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Can we zoom in and
So
enhance?
Rogue One, it will be. All right. So we're going to move Winston out. We're going to bring back.
Feel free to fill out a complaint card if you would like.
Rogue One. You're going to get 5 questions here in the category of Rogue One. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here you go.
We'll take it up with our supervisor.
Does Cassian meet his contact at the beginning of the film?
Ring of Catherine.
That is correct.
It's okay. I wasn't going to get that one right anyway.
Question 2. What character attempts to say the classic Star Wars phrase, "I have a bad feeling about this,"
K2SO.
before being interrupted?
K2SO.
For 2 more points.
Shut up, K2SO.
Question 3. For what reason did the Rebel Alliance distance themselves from Saw?
He was a radical.
Be put in a trap?
He was like
He was an extremist.
He's an extremist, yeah.
He was an extremist is correct. All
Did it want to live or die, make a choice?
Yeah.
Next question. Question number 4. After K2 downloads the map to the data vault, he learns that the optimal route to the vault puts how many stormtroopers in their path?
89.
That is correct. 2
What?
points. Andres Cabrera with a massive 2 points there. So that is question number 4. Here's your final question, Andres.
That's funny. He knew the number.
What is the name of the human male attendant that informs Darth Vader that Director Krennic has arrived on Mustafar?
Vanier.
That is also correct. Andres Cabrera annihilating that Rogue One category finds himself up
Perfect game so far.
to 9.
Yeah.
21 to 9. Massive, massive round. All right, Andres going to drop you out here. Going to bring in Shannon. Shannon, you got 60 seconds here to talk to Laura starting now.
Laura, shake off that round 1. You missed 1 question. It doesn't matter. As we've seen
it might.
by his previous matches, you don't have to be perfect to beat Ace
This
Cabrera.
might be very
Don't
well
worry
one of
about
those
the number that you
matches
see on
where
the
it
screen.
does.
The only reason that lead is so large is
Have
because
we
you
seen the
have
Star Wars
a
tournament so
around
far?
it. So let's
One
spin this
question.
wheel and catch up.
Might matter.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay, so with that, Laura Kelly will be spinning. Here we go. Here's the spin.
Christian, just about anybody would be shaking in their boots after what Ace just did, but Laura's still seeming cool, confident, collected. The 3 C's.
Here is mixed bag.
Spin that again.
I would love to spin again.
Yeah.
Spinning away
We
from
all
mixed
would.
bag, and here we go.
Those of us who are trying to play along in a reaction would also like you to spin again, please.
Spin again. Oh, hey, the force works.
You can spin one more time.
Spin again. Hey.
One more.
I love this sound effect.
It's really good.
This is Ben Burt quality.
Oh.
Mixed bag again.
Oh.
Bag.
You got this.
Again.
Don't worry about it, Laura.
All right, mixed
got
bag.
that Ben
that was it.
Bateman.
So mixed bag it is. Mixed bag it is.
The wheel's still going. It's got a mind of its
mixed
own.
bag. All right. So we're gonna drop Shannon out, and we're gonna bring back.
Wait, did it land on mixed bag or?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's mixed bag.
All right.
You did a
So,
spin again
Laura,
too
you
many
got
times.
5 questions
Oh.
here in mixed bag. Are you ready to go?
I am. Let's do this.
All right, Mark.
All right, War. In the world of mixed bag, where we reach our hands and there could be any Star War we pull out. In the Star Wars franchise, what species is the leader of the Trade Federation?
Nemodian.
Nemodian.
Nemoidian.
2 points.
Have we
for
exhausted
Laura,
questions
Kelly,
about the
off to a good
Nemoidians yet?
your next question in mixed bag. Laura, in the Clone Wars, Count Dooku manages to trap Anakin and Ahsoka, who then escape and hijack a derelict transport.
Ugh.
Who else do they escape with?
Stinky.
Rada.
That is incorrect.
Oh yeah, it's the little
2-point steal.
baby.
R2D2.
Didn't even need to give you the question again. R2D2 is
I
correct for
would
2
like to
points.
challenge.
You want to bring in Shannon? Hold on. Okay.
She
One
talking about the
second.
Hutlet?
Shannon, okay, Laura, go ahead. Tell us. You guys can talk about what you want to challenge.
While I acknowledge that R2D2 is correct, Rada is also with them.
Okay. All right. Give us Shannon. You want to challenge?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. We're going to get a challenge on
Might as
the
well use
table.
it. Go for it.
I am going to.
That's the
We're
name
going to
of
put
the
it on
hot
time up for a second. I'm going to call both PJ.
I couldn't
and,
remember.
Mark, we'll be right back.
I guess so. I just remember them calling him Stinky the entire time, which is one of the reasons why that movie is.
Yeah.
Why I don't refer to it as a movie and I refer to it as just a really long episode of the Clone Wars show.
Yes, Rada, otherwise known as Donkey, Buffkin, and Stinky. Yes. So Rada's the baby that they had.
Little Hutlet.
That's a win on that challenge.
Well, if they had the Hutlet with them at the time.
In the derelict ship, that was when they were just trying to get away, right?
I can't remember.
I believe so.
You know what, Shug? I don't want to do your show anymore.
Shug, you're absolutely right. I will do your show.
Shut up. Don't take Shug's side. All this time, I lift him up with the sugar bear talk, and he just calls me Stinky like that.
Here's the thing. Krista, actually, I would say Krista's correct because both.
All right, we're coming back here.
Yeah,
we are coming back
But
from
do you
the
give Audra
challenge.
the point.
We're back, and we have the
Well,
combination.
Laura would get the point.
After consulting with the judges, Christian Harloff and myself have come up with the ruling that, yes, R2D2 was with them, as was Rada. Rada was also with the gang, and so Laura Kelly, because it was her question, and she answered Rada, is going to get the 2 points. So the 2 points is going to come off of Ace's board because he got the steal correct. And now Rada, and those 2 points are going to be added on to Laura's total. She still has a perfect round number 2.
So even though I was right,
yes,
I still stole it.
Well, it doesn't
Should
matter.
she get a new question?
No, because
She was also correct.
She was also correct. So what it would be? So either Rada, the answer could have been either Rada or R2D2. So had she said either one of those two, she should have been correct. She said Rada. It was ruled incorrect, so she challenged and she gets the points. So and they will also keep their challenge as well. So they did not lose their challenge. All right, going to drop
So it
out.
shouldn't have gone to
Shannon
Andres to
and,
answer to begin
oops, not Laura. neither.
Exactly.
Ha We won.
All right. So now the score, we have it updated now, is 21-13. Laura Kelly now would get her third question.
Oh man.
Her third question. Here it is.
All right. And fun fact, Laura also retains her use of a challenge. Should have come up later. Laura, your third question of 5 in mixed bag.
Good challenge.
Is what planet is ruled from its capital at Bestine?
Yeah.
Tatooine.
Tatooine is correct for 2 points.
All right. Question number 4.
What movie was that in?
This is question 4 of 5, Laura. This is in the world of mixed bag. Whose last words are, "There's good in him. I know there's still."
Huh?
Leia.
Padme
Leia.
Amidala.
That's died of a broken
Oh,
heart.
Padme.
Tragic.
Oh.
I like her kids, though.
That's it.
Last question.
Last question. Yep.
2 more points, Laura, to go into round number 3, trailing only by 2. What planet has served as the capital of the galaxy since the ancient days of the Old Republic?
Coruscant.
Coruscant.
It's a fun party planet, and Laura Kelly has
Coruscant.
the lead to 2 as we
Coruscant.
head into the final round that will determine the match, Christian.
Or Coruscant.
All right, so we find ourselves now. Ace is still in the lead here with a massive round 2, but Laura Kelly also has a great round with that challenge. Brilliant challenge here as we see ourselves 21-19 getting into round number 3. Mark, how does round number 3 go?
Oh, how doesn't round number 3 go? This is where it gets fun, everybody, because in round
Wait, no,
number
that doesn't
3,
answer the question.
You're going to have 3 questions asked to each
When
of
did
you.
the Star Wars tournament get existential?
First question is for 2 points. Next one is for 3 points. So last one, should we need to go?
We're around 3.
It's Star Wars. It's always been
points.
existential.
How do we get those questions? Will you give us a series of numbers?
How do you know if you're around 3
These numbers
or
can
round
range
2?
from 1
Only a Sith deals an
to
absolute.
20. You may not pick the same
absolute.
number as your opponent. So Lights Out has got a perfect round 2, but so did Andres Cabrera. And so, Andres, it's going to be your call for your 3 lucky numbers first. From 1 to 20, what feels the most destined?
Bespin?
Let's do 4, 11, and 13.
4, 11, and 13.
Should have gone 7-11.
For Andres and Laura.
2, 5, and 7.
We'll find out if he should have gone 7.
5 and 7. All right.
Stay tuned.
We got 60 seconds here to talk to Andres first before
Always
we
go 7-11.
drop you out. All right, starting now.
My guy. My guy.
All right, I'm going to drop you out now.
Let us go. Vamos. All right?
Oh.
Let's go. Do not stop. Pour it on. Ooh.
Drip,
That's all I
drip.
gotta say. I have nothing else to say. You've been killing it.
I got it. I feel it.
Yes, not to Ace. I don't know if what we're seeing, the private chat get seen. Is that I'm just asking the question about that.
What's that? What is that?
Okay, I was yelling wait and trying to get someone's attention before the
Yeah.
question was asked after the challenge.
Yeah.
So I had a question about the question, and I almost want to challenge it in and of itself, in that it is the question itself does not say name one of the people that escaped with them. It said who escaped with them, implying that it would have to be both people.
Do you want to challenge this?
I do want to challenge.
Ooh.
You're going to challenge.
Okay.
But just to be specific,
I know what you're saying. You're saying what the question asked. So we're gonna put the challenge on the board for that question.
Okay, so we just went in a whole nother direction here.
That's an interesting challenge, actually. We could not have the music.
Yeah.
I'll turn that down for a minute. That's interesting. That's a ooh.
I don't know if that. I mean, what
don't
he
hate
just
this.
said makes sense, but
Yeah.
dude, this is one of those. If they come back and they're like, you know what?
He's right.
He's right. If they do that and took all those points, I don't know if they would take the points or if they would have to go back and re-ask that question.
They'd have to re-ask that question because Ace didn't say both of them either. So they'd have to give a new question.
Oh, okay.
Which that leaves Laura with the possibility of still answering a question correctly and retaining those points, but he's at least trying to wiggle in there and get a moment where she could possibly not answer a question correctly, and then Ace would be up by like another 2 points. I think, yeah.
So here's the other thing, like,
yeah,
do we not have like any kind of rule, like, oh, like that round is over? We've already passed that round. You can't go back and challenge anything in that round.
Well, only up to the extent that he was saying that he was trying to challenge it in that moment, and they weren't seeing the private chat.
In the private chat, okay,
yeah.
So it's just
Otherwise,
because we're doing this virtually is why that
Otherwise-
might be an exception right now.
Otherwise, I would say, yeah, once the round is passed, you lost your opportunity.
Because if this was in the studio, there's a chance that he would be off to the side, like,
He
whoa,
just flag.
yeah,
He just flagged like challenge,
and everybody would see that.
Yeah.
Garth says, Chris, you can fast forward the video. Is it going to be a while? Or, I mean, this is an interesting challenge. This is going to be,
well,
this is some if they win this challenge, this is some intelligent strategy here.
I like being able to do commentary right now.
Yeah, I do too. I like this. This is going to be rough. I wish
There it is.
Coming back here. All right. Here
We're back, and after deliberating with the judges, I have the honor of reading what's on the teleprompter. So, after consulting with all necessary parties, we have elected two things. One, because for whatever reason we weren't able to see Winston's challenge in the private chat or anywhere else, and another question had already been asked, we cannot grant the challenge. We cannot retroactively go back and grant the challenge, which is unfortunate. However, because that would have been a challenge on a question that had already been asked and we had moved on, Winston and Team Swag do retain their use of a challenge should they need it in round number 3. So no challenge has been issued, no challenge has been wasted.
All right. So with that, we are now going to get, so we're going to drop Winston out here. Winston will be dropped out. Andre, and
that's going to be some discussion later for sure.
Laura. Here we go.
Yeah.
Laura, you got this. We still have 3 questions. They're going to have to answer theirs. This is where you shine. The pressure's on Ace because now he's got to finish this perfect game to beat you, and he's not going to do it. So don't sweat it. Don't worry. Sit back, relax, and you'll get your questions.
And a mic.
This is where you thrive.
There's a hot mic right there on set.
All right. So
we're not talking about our microphone.
We'll drop
Ew.
back down.
Oh, we had a hot mic last night.
So, Laura, you chose category number 2. Are you ready?
I am.
All right, here we go. Category number 2, the Phantom Menace. In the Phantom Menace, who tells Qui-Gon, "You Jedi are far too reckless"?
Padme.
I answered that during the Cabrera match.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
Padme Amidala is the answer, but I don't know if that matters at this point.
PJ?
I was asked that during the Cabrera match.
Oops.
I mean, I know you know it, but still.
All right.
It's a repeat question.
It's a repeat question from this season.
Yes.
All right. So hold on a second, please.
Throw that graphic back.
Challenge.
Throw the microphone.
I'm not challenging. I'm just saying.
I got to go back through our chat here and find this. Like, did someone... You ain't kidding here. All right.
All right. I'm going to fast forward this one.
There we go. So I know they were going to reuse challenges, but can you... Or not reuse challenges, reuse questions.
From prior seasons, not from the same season.
It's the same thing. So the question was not asked in an official match. Your match against Josh Quevedo, it was 2017 in a TKO. It was not asked inside of it. We just checked the document. We just checked the official game. It was not asked, and we're going to award the 2 points, and that does count as a challenge. So Swag will lose a challenge, and so Laura Kelly will get the 2 points.
Hey, I think we can all agree, whatever gets PJ some FaceTime is a good thing.
So it's 21-21, and now the next question here. Andres Cabrera chose category 4, Mark. Category.
Yes, he did. Christian.
Hydrate, guys.
Jim
Hydrate.
Harbaugh's number corresponds to Ace. Have you ever heard of this movie? It's called Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Oh, yeah.
And you're used to answering 2 points.
Challenge.
Your
No, it's
question
not.
this time. Director Krennic
It's not a Star Wars story.
is often seen flanked by what elite class of stormtrooper?
Death Troopers.
Doesn't sound fun, but that is correct for 2 points, and Ace goes back up by 2 points.
All right, Laura Kelly now will get the
Back and
3-pointer,
forth.
and that's category 5, Laura. Category 5. That's Solo, a Star Wars story. Here it is. Lando is seen creating a hollow journal of his life and adventures. What does he call his journal?
The Calrissian Chronicles.
Correct.
there-
3 points. Laura Kelly taking the lead once again, bouncing back.
Oh, wait. No, that's someone else's
Andre
journal.
Cabrera.
The desolation of
Andre
Lobot.
Cabrera now has category number 11, Mark. Number 11.
No, bye.
Andres, you selected Mark Rippon's number, and that corresponds to Who Said It? These are Star Wars quotes and quotables. And once again, this could give you
Quote
the
and
lead
quotables.
again, should you get it right. In what Star Wars film will you find the following quote? There were a lot of explosions for 2 people blending in.
Rise
Rogue
of
One.
Skywalker.
Rogue One is correct for
Yeah, I was
3
gonna say Rogue
points.
One.
And Christian, the guy's got some Rogue One questions, and he's got some answers.
This is a very Rogue One heavy game.
He was striving for that perfect game, and he's got
I'm
a
gonna have
potential
to
to hit
watch Rogue One again.
Yeah.
Laura Kelly has category
I
number
want to
7.
watch Rogue One again.
If she hits it, she bounces back to Ace and forces him to hit his 5-point. Laura, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Loving droids ain't
The
wrong, by
force
the way.
awakens. The Force
Well,
awakens.
hello
Here you
there.
go. After escaping Jakku, while Rey was fixing the Falcon, what was the tool that she asked for after asking for the Harris wrench?
Hilux driver.
For 5 points, Laura
She needed a
Kelly.
wrench. That's what
gets
she
the
needed.
5 points, forces it. Now it is 29 to 26. 29-26. Andres Cabrera can win the game. If he hits the 5-pointer, he goes on to face
Oh my
Andrew
gosh.
DiMolanta.
Oh my
However,
gosh.
if he misses,
Hold up.
if he misses, then
Hold
Laura
up.
Kelly
Hold
will
up.
win the game. All right, here you go.
What?
Mark, he chose category number 13.
I'm low-key
Yes, he
enjoying
did,
this right
Christian.
now.
And Andres has unknowingly selected a movie that is almost as challenged as this match, The Last Jedi.
Nice.
And
I
your
like that
question,
movie.
This is for the win.
It's a Star Wars movie.
Move on and face Andrew DiMolanta in the final. Rose and Finn were arrested for a parking violation on Canto Bight. What code number did that violation pertain to?
1138.
Parking violation 27B/6.
No.
And your winner,
What? Hold up.
advancing to the final.
No
is
way.
Andres.
Dude, he rattled off. He rattled that off
Andres
like a pimp. Like just straight.
Cabrera does it. He advances.
Good
Laura
job, Laura.
going to put you in the waiting room here at the moment. Andres Cabrera.
Oh my God.
Oh.
The first
Oh my
Star Wars
god.
competitor to ever do it. We see ourselves with the Cinderella finals. After all, Andres Ace Cabrera against Andrew the Hunter DiMolanta. Ace pulls up one more upset. Upset city it is. Andres, you fought a hell of a game, a perfect game. You asked, you said this last week, and Laura even said it. You've been looking for that perfect game, and it was all about that one question.
Yeah,
in the
missing on the
first
Agent
round.
Anakin
That
was her only
everything.
miss, and she
It was
didn't
that
get the
first
bonus,
question
so
and
that's
that
how she
bonus.
loses 2 points.
How are you
Yeah,
feeling here with
that
this
question
massive,
mattered.
massive victory?
Good. I feel good.
Whoa.
I wanted this win. I wanted to be in the finals, and I want to win this tournament. My thing is always looking towards the next step and the next victory. And again, as I've said before, growing every time
Holy
I do
crap.
another match. My thing is to not settle. It's to keep getting better. And I think I can just keep getting better for next week as well.
So,
yeah, Ace, if you look at your victories over Josh and Ken, two lights out Star Wars competitors in their own right, it seemed like some fans would make excuses, say, oh, well, maybe Ken is past his prime or Josh isn't there yet. But here, I don't think anybody can dispute what you just showed the world.
No,
in
you
your
can't.
words, what did you just tell the rest of the galaxy?
That I know enough about Star Wars, that I know Star Wars and I love Star Wars. And my thing is, I am not just the kind of guy who,
If she got that
does
question,
something halfway in,
they would have gone
halfway
into some
out.
sudden
I want to
death.
be all the way in, and I want to show excellence in everything I do.
Wow.
So that is why, if you've seen me struggle in the past, I'm going to keep getting better and improving every time. So my thing is, I belong here, and I know Star Wars.
And Christian, we were
No,
promised
he didn't actually
that
get a
Winston
steal off
Marshall
her.
was going to
That's
give us a reenactment of how he was
The one steal
feeling
he
right
got
up
was
after Ace's
the
perfect
one that
round
was
number one.
challenged.
Winston, go ahead.
I can't right now. I'm trying, man. I'm genuinely fucking emotional. I'm sorry. That's the second one. I'll stop. I'm
Winston.
really emotional right now. I'm so proud of him.
That's the only time you're ever going to hear that word on this channel.
legitimately, I know how hard he's been working, and I keep thinking back to the conversation we had.
Sorry,
before
kids.
The Robert Parker match for IG.
We all
and
agree
him
or
being
just
like,
me?
I can do this, man, but I just don't have the time right now. And I'm
Might be just
seeing
you.
the legwork, and I'm seeing what he's putting
just
in.
me.
And this is literally what competition
Can you
is
drop
made
out
of.
and come
This
back
is
in?
what sports are made of. This is the stuff that inspires
No,
people.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Well, Winston, I can see the emotion on you, my man. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Thank you,
awesome.
man.
Well, you know what? you know what? Also, Winston, I got to say, because you have been championing Ace from the beginning and saying how you got to take this guy serious and how much you guys have kind of grown as a family.
We'll talk here in a
obviously
minute.
with the emotion and because everyone has counted him out every single match.
We will.
I mean,
Yeah.
a little bit.
I said this a million times. I hope all those people that were on the sidelines, they were rooting for everybody else. We don't want you now. You know what I'm saying? I want you to sit there and watch with your jaws dropped at what my boy can do. Okay? Y'all can lift him up once he holds that belt. How about that? But for now, anybody that was ride or die, drip, drip, this is what this is about. We're going to the finals, then we're going to Damon, and then we're walking away into the sunset. That's what that is right here.
Gotta love the emotion here on Winston Marshall. And
thank you, man.
Yeah, Ace, look, you see that, and you see how
a perfect game, bro. A perfect game.
A perfect game.
Well, can I say? Can
Yeah,
I
go
say
ahead.
right now? My thing is, I've said it a million times. Every after show I've ever done relating to the Schmoedown, I met Winston in January when I did a match. When I did a match recording, and I swear to you, my knowledge with the Schmoedown, my experience with the Schmoedown was essentially none. I met Winston and I immediately clicked. Something clicked in me where I was like, oh my God, I want to win every freaking match that I'm in now, because I personally got to hang out with him, to talk to him, and to really see who he is as a person. And that is what inspired me to double down and really study and really go after it, because I said to myself, I don't care if it's 10th round. If this guy drafted me, I'm going to give it my all. And my thing is, I'm doing this 100% for Winston.
I mean, look, Andres, the people are saying it in the chat right now. You know, this is one of the biggest upsets in Schmoedown history, one of the biggest upsets in tournament history. You were a play-in match, and now you're in the finals against Andrew DeMolanta.
Yeah.
And we're gonna drop you guys out in just a moment, just a second here, because we're gonna bring you back in, because not only are you gonna be you're gonna be talking to a lot of the fans. If you are part of Patreon and you're one of the patrons, you go to the $10 tier if you want to get the link sent to you. Yeah, Andres, you can just 1 second, but we can go ahead and it's $10 and up. We're going to send you that link and you can come in. But Andres, I know one more thing you wanted to say anything about Laura Kelly.
Yeah, obviously, my love towards Laura, I actually really do appreciate her. I think she's an amazing competitor, and I hope people lift her high during this time, because I think she's amazing. My second thing, too, is my mom's birthday today, so I want to wish my mom a happy
come on
birthday.
now.
I'm sure she's
watching. Man.
How many more birthdays we got? You got a victory for RB3? You got a victory for your mama? I'm just going to move my birthday to next week, all right? That's from now on, my birthday is next Wednesday, from here till forever.
Yeah, there's the final score, 31-29.
Jeez.
Andres, Ace Cabrera becoming the only 3-0 competitor in Schmoedown Star Wars history with a perfect game here over Laura Lights Out Kelly. And here's the standings as they are. The Finstock Exchange, 25. Now the Swag gets themselves 19 points, and Corruption now really going to be leaning on both Chance and Mike Kalinowski.
Yeah, might have to go back
in
and
the IG tournament.
go back and look at that, because I'm sure they were
thank you guys.
going nuts.
Appreciate it. Going to drop you out here. Look, Laura Kelly only missed one question in this whole match. She only missed one. She was going to be a perfect game, and bringing in Shannon and Laura. Start with you, Laura. I mean, look, this is you also minus that one question, also missed nothing. You just had that one gaffe. Did you know it? Did it just at that time? Talk me through that one question about Anakin's age.
You know, I wrote down 9 on my board, questioned it, and erased it and wrote 10. And that's on me. I should have gone with my first instinct. I should have known by now to go with my first instinct, because it's usually right. But yeah, that's, that one's on me, and I paid the price for it. So he played a good game. He went perfect, and I'm glad that I forced his hand in that matter.
You certainly
Laura,
did.
I'm sure you have a bottle of champagne chilled somewhere in your abode, and I know that this may not be the occasion you are hoping to crack it open for, but I'll just tell you on behalf of the Schmoedown, it's been so impressive to watch your dominance to this point, for whatever side of the force you may be on at the time, to be a beacon of light and hope in this community. We're all better for having you in it. And so now I have to ask you, just standing on the sideline and watching this finals play out, who you got, DeMolanta or Cabrera?
Ooh. I want them to beat each other.
I would just love to see DeMolanta eat it. I think I got it. I gotta go with it. So I'm fingers crossed for that. And it's up in the air, so it's hard to say. We'll see.
Shannon, you got to be proud here. I mean, again, it's a 1-point miss. She is clearly one of the great competitors here in Star Wars. But Andres Andres has proven himself as one of those great players. He is now going to the finals here. But what's the plan here for Laura and corruption in general?
Yeah, listen, I may be nasty, but I am fair. And I will say that while arguably Laura doesn't have to play perfect 9 times out of 10 to beat Ace, Ace needs to be perfect to beat Laura. So let's not forget that. That being said, he played perfect. Congratulations to him. It's going to be sad to watch him lose to Demolanta. Although I have to say also, I agree with Laura. I would love for this story to continue for him. If this is the narrative we're writing and this is what he's selling, then let's buy it up. Let's do this, Ace. Go on there and finish your story. Complete that story. Keep that carriage. Get that glass slipper. Do your thing. As far as her drinking champagne and this not being the occasion, you're wrong. Champagne is a drink for any occasion. You can drink it in victory and defeat. It is a very neutral choice and it's appropriate for all occasions. So I'm not going
to drink it in the middle of the night while laying on that thing.
Laura is a winner. She's always been a winner. And this is not
I didn't mean to talk to you about that.
Story. She's still,
it's a bad habit.
Today, the best Star Wars competitor in this league.
Not a good habit.
Fair enough there, Shannon. Look,
this
you
is
have
an
the
intervention.
IG tournament still.
You could drown.
Mike has his match with Greg Alba that will be airing tomorrow for everyone on YouTube. And then Chance obviously has his first victory against Paulo Yamo, looking for the winner of Goddard and Parker. So, Laura, this is, the Star Wars division most likely might be on and out until next season, but what do you do in the off season? Do you have a preference? Do you want Alex Damon to beat either one of these guys, or do you just want a shot at the belt next season?
There is nothing I want more in this life than to see Alex Damon lose. So I very much am looking forward to whoever gets to him, taking him down, hopefully this year. And if it's not this year, then maybe it'll be me next year. So I'm looking forward to it either way.
Well, thank you to both Shannon and Laura. Again, didn't go your way today, but you can't, heads up high on this one. It was one question. It literally was one question with the 1 point.
And Laura, you got to remember that mistake that you made, that not trusting your gut and just changing your answer has happened to every champion and virtually every player. It's not a rookie mistake. It's not that you didn't know enough or you didn't perform well enough. It's something that literally everyone has done and everyone can sympathize with. So it's absolutely nothing to hang your head about or get discouraged about. I know you. I know your work ethic. I know where your heart is in this. And this is a blip. It's nothing. So we'll be back. Don't worry.
Agreed.
Christian, that might as well say Laura Kelly, because I would wear that hat. This is Laura Kelly's hat from now on.
All right, well, Laura and Shannon, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, so we're gonna before we bring back.
Wow.
Here we go. This is the finals.
This is not.
We started.
No one saw this finals coming.
And Josh Quevedo.
No one did.
Well, Andres Cabrera, as he takes his massive swig of his 70-gallon bottle of water, as he should right now. Andres Cabrera faces Andrew the Hunter Demolanta.
I think most people thought
Demolanta could get there.
Demolanta
or people did. Some people had Scrim Show,
or
but a lot of
Damon
people
versus
had
Laura Kelly
Demolanta.
in the final.
I can tell you.
Look at this.
I don't think anybody had Cabrera.
Look at this.
Except Winston and Cabrera. So we now are going to see a big finals here, and I'm going to bring back Andres. But Andres, before we get to our $10 tier and all of our fans, we have someone else that wants to join. And someone wants to talk to you. He'll be your opponent. Next week,
here it goes.
The Hunter. Andrew, the Hunter Demolanta from the Spin Stock Exchange. Andrew, you just watched that match. What were your emotions like going through that?
Shock. I was one of those people that had Laura Kelly winning this. And good job, Ace. Very, very good job. I see you. I see you now, because a lot of people have said, yep, Ace has missed several questions. Laura's missed one. She missed one today. You went perfect. You handled business. You handled your business very well. So great job.
Andres, any word? You've been watching.
It's gonna
be
a good match next week.
Is it the same kind of preparation you did for Laura?
It's gonna be a good match next week.
For Laura and prep for everyone else, or is there some different strategy as you face a competitor like Demolanta?
No, same prep. Obviously, Andrew's great. He's amazing. He's won every match. He's done amazing in every match. I expect a good battle, and I expect them to do really well. I just got to keep going and keep prepping and keep doing what I'm doing, which is learning and growing every single match I do.
Mark?
Andrew, how did you do in today's match? Were you watching along? Were you playing along?
Mhm.
How was Demolanta? What was that scorecard like?
Perfect.
I don't expect him to say
I
anything,
expect that.
but
Yeah.
but
I
actually,
expect that.
I agree. But
I missed 3.
I probably I believe him. So, Andrew, look, this is the other thing. Swag. This is now becoming.
All right, PJ, get those
graphics again here
sudden
on
death
these
questions ready.
standings, because this is a big story combined with it. If you look at the standing graphics, we'll get them up there soon. There they are. Finstock Exchange now
with Swag
is
right
in
behind.
second place here.
Look at that.
Should Andres Cabrera
Ooh.
win against you, should
Oh.
he do that, then Swag would only be down by 3 points. However, if you're able to beat him, you extend that Finstock Exchange lead by a good amount before the end of the Inner Geekdom tournament. So how is that added pressure, or is that something that you then
so much at stake here
motivate you more going into this match?
I mean, it's same story with Scrimshaw, wasn't it? I messed up in the Scrimshaw match. It looks pretty grim for the exchange, but you saw what I can do with pressure in my first match against Scrimshaw. You saw what I did with Molly Damien with the whole Tidarium situation. I was able to.
Can you spell it?
Wow.
There's
a callback.
My mouth closes when I say Tidarium.
Perfect. All right, well,
Tidarium.
All it is Andrew Demolanta and Andres Cabrera. This is it, ladies
What
and
is this,
gentlemen.
a Campbell soup commercial?
On July 8th.
Good.
3 p.m. BST. Andrew, the Hunter Demolanta versus Andres Ace Cabrera from Swag Finstock Exchange versus Swag. Any last words here, gentlemen, to say to one another before we let Andrew go here? Andres, anything?
Good luck, man. Obviously, I've been looking forward to playing you, so I'll see you next week.
Yeah, good luck to you as well. It's be exciting. New person I get to face in this in Star Wars, so I'm excited.
All right, so there you go. And by the
Y'all
way,
are
guys, go
too friendly to each other.
Which is both Andrew
Somebody cuss
and
each other
his
out.
Wife Nikki.
Seriously.
They do a show every Monday that airs on Apple Podcasts and on YouTube, and I'm sure they're going to be breaking down this match here.
Oh yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Andrew. We'll see you next week. All right, we're going to bring back Winston here, and now you guys. So we're going to ask you guys that if you get your questions in, if you can drop out. So if you're not in the stream for the
Okay. So real quick to answer the important question in the chat. Nothing but the real champagne for my futon.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and we just lost all of our viewers. Good job.
So going back, I want to see.
You're looking at the chat.
Yeah. First of all, that was fantastic game. Oh yeah, absolutely. One that could be upset of the year, and I agree. That's probably one of the better upsets of the entire season.
I think this match has to be in the match of the year potential for sure.
Yeah, I forgot that Ace was in a play-in match. Who was his play-in against?
Josh Coveto.
That's right.
From the Rockstars.
So on that one, that was the one where I feel like when we watched it, we didn't quite know because we really didn't know the knowledge of either one of them. So we're like, okay, one of these two guys is going to win.
That's the one where I went with Ace over Josh because Ace at least had the studio Inner Geekdom match. And because Ace was a co-host on Jedi Council.
Yeah.
So.
But now here's the interesting thing, at least for us. Here's our current bracket now.
Really biffed it on that right side there, didn't we?
So here's the thing: when they say that people were sleeping on Andres Cabrera, as you can easily see, we were a part of those somebodies sleeping on Andres Cabrera.
Yeah, because it doesn't count that we had him in the play-in match. It only counts in the actual tournament.
But I mean, the entire time, is Andres Cabrera going to win? Nope. Yes, he does. Is he going to win here? Nope. Yes, he does. So,
yeah. So I mean, that's
lesson learned.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing you got to keep in mind now. We've also seen Demolanta throw a perfect game.
This is going to be a good match.
So you've got two guys in the Star Wars tournament who are going to face off against each other in the finals, who've both thrown perfect games now. And it comes down to who do you got? Here's the thing. We didn't have Ace this entire time. I definitely believe that Ace has what it takes to win that match. But at the same time, might be a spicy take, but I feel like we need to take what Winston said to heart, and we've got to go for Demolanta now.
Well, I mean, we keep not going for Ace anyway, so why stop now?
That was his point. That was Winston's point.
Yeah.
Hey, you weren't going for my guy this whole time. Continue to not go for the next match. So here's the thing. I do want to see. Ultimately, I wanted Demolanta to win this tournament regardless. I wanted Demolanta to win the tournament to get his shot at Alex Damon. He's been talking up a big game about wanting to face Alex Damon. Plus, he's just had a rough go of it the entire time in the Stars division. This tournament's really turned his story around. At the same time, though, you cannot discount a story like Andres Cabrera, where he was a play-in match. There was a period of time where we didn't even know who Swag's Star Wars player was going to be, and there was questions out there: is Ace gonna do it? I mean, Ace makes the most sense on his team, but is Swag even gonna have someone in the Star Wars tournament? Yeah, and he's in the finals, so you can't be mad at the story of Ace winning this match next week and moving on to face Alex Damon, especially if he throws another perfect match next week. That's going to be, especially with the time to continue prepping, that's going to be a serious title match for the Star Wars belt. And that's the first time that I think, honestly, either one of these guys, both Demolanta or Andres, either one of these guys throwing a perfect game next week and with enough prep time before the actual title match against Damon, we might finally see the king of Star Wars get dethroned here. And
potentially,
I can be quoted having said going into this tournament, none of these people are going to take the belt off Damon. I'm second guessing that now.
Yeah,
I think there's at least two people at this point. Honestly, I would have even given Laura Kelly that too. There would have been three people at this point that I would say could technically take the belt off Damon. But yeah, I mean, either one of these two guys.
The thing I want to go back to real quick was that second challenge, the one that Winston did. So I know Eric posted this. It's a well-rounded challenge, but Winston had ample time to issue it after the ruling on the initial challenge. The game had to proceed. The round was over. It was too late. And that's kind of like what I was saying is like we've already passed that round. It's time to move on. And again, if this was in the studio.
Yeah,
absolutely. If for some weird reason Winston wasn't able to like flag down people and say, I want to challenge this. Although I think in the studio, like the managers on the side would just outright say challenge in a studio.
Challenge.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But here we are virtually, and the only way for him to flag down people, unfortunately, is in the private chat.
Because him being down below backstage, he's not.
You can't hear on StreamYard.
For those of you who have not seen StreamYard, how StreamYard works, it's a tiny little box below the screen, which this action doesn't necessarily catch someone's eye if they're intently focused on what's happening in the actual main show. So he can wave all he wants down there. That doesn't mean doesn't mean Christian or Mark are going to actually catch it and see him.
I don't know how well this works.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
This isn't working the way I thought it would.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So yeah, that does leave the private chat being the only opportunity for a manager to actually chime in and say like, "Hey, I got a challenge." The thing is if he chimed in, if he dropped something in the private chat, and he did that in time, and nobody caught it, then that is a question. That is the question.
So Winston was on screen after the initial challenge was ruled. He had an opportunity to verbally say it there, then and there, if he had an issue with it. What I'm wondering is if that was something that maybe like popped in his head after. Although I guess after that was
he would have thought about it afterward.
They moved on to the second question, and I'm wondering is that the cutoff when you move on to that second question, because that's what kind of sounded like, that they asked a second question or they asked a question afterwards, and that's what I guess they were kind of ruling as the cutoff on that.
I don't know. I almost feel like it, and this opinion of mine could change later, but I almost feel like that once you move on from the round, you're done.
Like in the studio.
If you want to challenge anything, you have that round. You have the rest of that round to come up with your challenge. But also, it does make sense that once they fully move on to the next question, they fully start asking the next question. That's it. You don't get to challenge that past question anymore. So
basically what I'm trying to say is let's everybody just stay indoors, quarantine, wear your mask, and let's get beyond this whole pandemic thing so we could go back to having matches filmed in the studio where that's no longer a problem and we don't have to revisit this particular issue again.
Right. Here's the thing. On a semi-separate note, though, how emotional Winston got with that win.
Yes.
Here's the point I want to make. This is something I just now remembered I wanted to say after this was over. This match, that win, and how Winston responded to it is Winston's argument, his whatever. It's his entry into the conversation of Manager of the Year. Absolutely. If Ace, I would say if Ace wins this tournament, I don't even know if he needs to actually take the belt off Damon at this point. I think if he wins this tournament, you have to, based on what we know of Winston, what his competitors have said, and how he responded to this match, you have to give him some of that conversation for Manager of the Year at least. So yeah. I think this was his play for that at this point.
Yeah, because he got super emotional, and that's what I like. Like when we see the Schmoedown people get emotional on there, Mike Kalinowski has done it multiple times, and it's always a joy to see Mike reach that emotional peak.
King of emotion, Kalinowski.
Because when Kalinowski hits that level of emotion, you knew you just watched a really good game. You watched a darn good match.
But then you also have moments like Roca and Dan after winning a match, after making their way to those teams belts, getting the teams belts, what have you, all of those. And you see like the level of emotion that they have, like, because they're brothers in arms, essentially. They are, they operated as a complete team. We wanted to win this for each other, kind of a situation, not just for ourselves. But I think that's awesome. There's just so much, and I love seeing competitors. I love seeing managers. I love seeing when the emotion on everyone's face, because I believe that legitimizes even more so what's going on here. What are we doing here? It's movie trivia? No, it's more than that. It is something that people are passionate about. It's something to be taken seriously. It's not just answering questions about movies. It's serious.
It's like seeing the coach or the MVP of the Super Bowl. You see them afterwards, and they're sitting there like,
I just said it's serious, and Siri just went off on my phone.
Nice. You see the coach, you see the MVP after the Super Bowl, and sometimes you see him like super serious.
Yeah.
And they're so serious, they're like, we're going to Disney World.
Super
or
cereal
something
bowl.
like that.
No one's going to
Super
Disney.
cereal.
Anyway.
Yeah.
This was great. That comes down to it. That's the thing. Did not have Ace winning this. He's missed questions before. I did not see him throwing a perfect game. Not only did he throw a perfect game, what was that last question? Holy crap.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was trying to say, well, everyone was like, all reactors, like, dude, Andres like rolled that off like a pimp. It just flew off his tongue. Like it's almost like he says that whatever that combination of words, letters, numbers was. It sounds like he says that in his sleep, type of thing. That's his like nickname from back in like JV football or whatever sport I can reference at this point. It's what it sounds like. He just rolled it off. It was so smooth. That was awesome.
Oh, that I think is probably if they can make an award for the most impressive poll of the season, I think right now that maybe there's recency bias here, I don't know, but I think that holds to the most impressive poll of the season at this point.
That and the Adam Witt.
I mean, I guess the reason that one doesn't hit me as much as an impressive poll is because I knew that answer.
Well, yeah, but who else knows the Nemoidians? And again, going back to the Nemoidians, they've asked so many questions about them. You would think these darn movies were filled with nothing but Nemoidians.
That's all anybody remembers now.
Although I do want to see a Nemoidian Jedi at some point. That would be awesome.
I'm trying to think if that even existed in the Clone Wars before. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, like I said, that is the most impressive probably poll answer of the season.
Most impressive.
Anyway,
so that's probably going to do it for discussing this match right now. We'll probably collect some more thoughts, and we might touch upon this again when we come to the tagline next Tuesday. That's going to be, I feel like there's going to be a lot to talk about as far as Schmoedown goes when it comes to the tagline. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you join us again. Tagline, it's our live show. That is Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central Time, right here on this channel.
There's going to be a lot to talk about Schmoedown. There's going to be a lot to talk about Schmoedown stuff because I know we had a really cool match between Greg Alba and Mike Kalinowski that dropped, and then we've got Goddard versus Parker. So it's our first time to see Parker back in it again after his first match, and he was the most hyped rookie going into this whole thing. Yeah. So. We're gonna have some good stuff this week. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network and all that, and you can take it over because you just seem so eager right now to just say all the things.
Go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over there. Go over to their Twitch account. It's twitch.tv/the Schmoedown. Make sure you subscribe to them over there because that helps them out over there as well. You also get their matches without any ads playing in the middle of it. And I would have hated to be watching this one. And they're like, and you're a winner. Ad.
Yeah. That's why you're going to drop that sub. Drop that sub. It's just $5. Get no ads on the videos.
Oh, that would have sucked. Anyways, help them out all you can. Go over to their Patreon. Jump on the tier. I highly recommend, because of this week, I highly recommend hop on that $10 tier if you're not. Because that Greg Alba versus Kalinowski match was fantastic.
I mean, at this point, it's going to drop tomorrow, but
in case a match like that happens again, get on that tier.
For future reference, get on that $10 tier for the Schmoedown, because if matches like Greg Alba and Kalinowski keep dropping on Mondays, you're going to want to see them on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
The anticipation is. As for us, make sure you follow us at Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter, on Instagram. Follow us. You'll see what we're up to, what we're doing. Again, this coming Saturday, we will be doing a watch along of Independence Day. Independence Day. That will be on YouTube. That is going to be live. It's not behind the Patreon paywall. Anyone who's on our YouTube channel, come over. you can watch it with us. We're gonna have a good time with that one. I promise it's gonna be a lot of fun. So come watch that. That's this Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time on this very channel. Make sure you subscribe, which I'll say again here in a minute. Also, you can hop on our Patreon, join the tier that's right for you on there. The $10 tier does give you
love stealing that phrase from Ellis.
Sure. A $10 tier does give you a movie watch along once a month. That Independence Day does not count for that. So we will be doing another one. And let me see what else.
We were saying it's dropping tomorrow. Garth's like, it's today. It's after midnight. Garth, time is a construct. Doesn't exist anymore.
Time has no meaning here.
On this planet.
Actually, the only reason time has no meaning here is because I'm off tomorrow, so I could just sleep all day if I wanted to. I don't care. That's great.
Yeah, I have to work. So
yeah. Also, again, make sure you join us Tagline Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central Time for this video. Make sure you like. Make sure you give us a comment. I mentioned this on the Tagline last night, and I don't want to go too far into this, but let us know if you have any feedback. I want fan feedback. I want people to tell us, what do you think of our performance so far? Let us know what things you like, what things you don't like. Feel free to be open and honest. I'm not going to hate you. As long as you're here watching us, we appreciate you and thank you for being here watching this. This has been a fantastic reaction. We've gotten a lot of people here in our chat watching. It's been great having y'all here tonight. Thank you. Please come back again next Wednesday because I'm pretty sure that match is also going to be fire. Anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. Make sure you subscribe and we will see all of y'all Tuesday, I believe is the next time we're live. Tuesday night. That sounds good. Y'all have a great evening. Good night.
Swag, swag, drip, drip.